Fizz is brushing up on his history today. Come along with us to find out how things used to be done.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Arnold and this is Fizz, the Fisher's Fisher. On today's episode of Fizz in Fishers, we are excited to be at the nationally renowned Conner Prairie Living History Museum. Come along with us to check it all out.
Upon entering, you'll be greeted by friendly staff and you'll see the well-stocked Conner Prairie gift shop. Walking further down the main hallway, you'll find this exciting indoor play area that features this awesome retro windmill. There are lots of activities for smaller kids too. This next exciting attraction really puts Conner Prairie on the map.
Behind us is the famous tethered Conner Prairie balloon. As you can see, it's sponsored by Reynolds Farm Equipment. It's a new design this year and the view from the top is amazing.
Strolling past the balloon voyage brings us to a newer attraction.
Behind us is a farm-themed playground for the kiddos. It is a ton of fun, and I've never seen another one like this anywhere.
Who knew farming could be so much fun? The nearby Featherstone Barn is used for many different events throughout the year, including a marionette show during Headless Horseman. A famous horse is buried nearby, and Symphony on the Prairie concerts happen at the amphitheater throughout the summer. Another short walk brings you to the Lenape Native American Village. The entry facade transports you back to 1816, and there are many examples of dwellings from the day. Fizz is especially interested in this canoe, and he'd love to take it out on the water. A short stroll leads you to another section of Conner Prairie. What's that in the distance? There's always new friends to meet and a lot going on at the Animal Encounters Barn. Inside you'll find free-ranging goats and sheep, and the baby goats are frolicking around having a great time. Even the chickens are trying to figure out what's going on. Our next stop is across from the barn.
Now here we are at the historic Conner House. Come along with us to check out what's inside.
Conner Prairie derives its namesake from William Conner, an American trader, interpreter, scout, and politician who previously lived in the home. The pathway now leads to another exciting part and era of Indiana history.
We're now in the historic prairie town of 1836. It's an entire fun village of all these recreated buildings and folks in costumes of the period. Lots of fun, easy to get immersed in here. I've been to a funeral here in the past, a wedding, all showcasing how things were done back on the frontier in 1836.
The homes are all open for visiting, and you'll find many docents busy about their day. The general store features many important items of 1836. As our journey continues, we find the path that leads to the Treetop Outpost. The Treetop Outpost is a newer addition at Conner Prairie and features a 4-story tree house that is pure forested bliss. Inside the tree house is a nice exhibit, and you've got to see the view from the top. Next up is a forested amphitheater where Conner Prairie staff educate the masses.
Fizz and I come to Conner Prairie frequently, but even we found a little surprise here today. Behind us is a White River art canoe. You can see it details the 4 seasons of the Indiana year. It's really a thing of beauty back here by the Civil War village.
Conner Prairie has lots of open space, and along with that, lots of photo opportunities. Each section offers its own charm.
Behind us is the red covered bridge at Conner Prairie. Back home where I'm from in Appalachia, there are a lot of these all over the place, and it's so fun to see these and to walk through them and think of the history that occurred through these great bridges over many centuries.
This burnout building marks the start of another area.
Now we're at the Civil War encampment, and it's fun to see what soldiers' lives may have been like during the battles.
I'll bet these tracks can tell some stories.
Here we are inside the covered bridge, and if memory serves me right, the Headless Horseman can't come through here.
We've just begun to scratch the surface on all that Conner Prairie offers. The sheep sure like it, and we know you will too.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Fizz and Fishers. As you can see, Conner Prairie is an awesome place to explore and learn more about the area and its history. This is Jason and Fizz signing off, saying we'll see you around Fishers.
Around Fishers, Fizz is the whiz.